Podcast Network Asia.
You are listening to First Metro Securities Philippine Stock Market Weekly podcast, where we feature timely and relevant discussions on the Philippine stock market and the economy in the hope of providing you investing and trading guidance. Here's your host.
Hi investors, this is Anjz from First Metro Securities. Welcome to a special episode where we'll walk you through our updated view on the upcoming August 2026 PSEi Rebalancing. We're now down to the final stretch of the review period, with just a few days to go. In our report released last April, we highlighted 3 names that were in a quote-unquote a tight race for retention, especially with Maynilad looking like a strong candidate for inclusion. Now, with our updated projections using extrapolated 12-month VWAP data that's between July 2025 to June 2026, we're seeing a clear picture of what the final lineup could look like. Just briefly for context, our framework follows the PSE's index rules. To qualify, stocks must, number 1, have at least 20% free float. Number 2, meet liquidity requirements based on trading activity. Specifically, the stock must rank among the top 25% in median daily trade per month for at least 9 out of 12 months during the review period. For early inclusion, the stock must rank among the top 20% in median daily trade per month for at least 6 months, or 75% of the total number of months it has been listed, whichever is higher. And number 3, the stock must rank among the top 30 by full market capitalization. For inclusion, a stock typically needs to move up to at least 25th place or higher by full market cap, replacing the company with the lowest market cap. While for deletion, it happens if a stock falls to 36th position or below and will be replaced by the company with the highest market cap among those meeting public float and liquidity requirements. A key assumption for VWAP calculation, again, we extrapolated 12-month VWAP data for the remainder of the review period, that's July 2025 to June 2026, using the last close as of June 19, 2026, and 5-day average volumes from June 15 to June 19, 2026. We assumed each stock trades at constant prices and volumes from June 19 to June 30, 2026. So, let's break it down per stock. Maynilad, Converge, ASEN, and Plus. Let's start with Maynilad. At this point, Maynilad looks highly likely to enter the index. It's currently ranked 22nd by full market cap, supported by a strong 49% price increase since July last year. On top of that, it has already met the early inclusion liquidity requirement, placing within the top 20% in median daily traded value over the past 8 months. All things considered, Maynilad is in a very solid position for inclusion. In the near term, the recent dip is likely due to early profit taking. But looking ahead, we may start to see gradual increases in both price and volume as investors position ahead of the official announcement. Historically, once rebalancing results and the effectivity date are confirmed, trading activity tends to spike. So for investors, this window could present an early positioning opportunity ahead of the rebalancing results. Next, let's talk about Converge. Based on our latest screening, unfortunately, Converge is the most at risk of being removed from the index. While its share price decline of 47% since July 2025 is actually less pronounced compared to Plus's 75% decline, the key issue here is weaker trading activity, which pulled down its VWAP and dragged its market cap ranking to 33rd. In contrast, Plus has benefited from stronger volumes at higher price levels, helping it maintain a better rank at 31st. If Converge does get excluded, we could see further downside in the short term due to negative sentiment and passive outflows. But at the same time, this could also create a potential opportunity. Once the rebalancing-related selling pressure fades, Converge may start to stabilize and build a base for recovery. Moving on to ASEN, ASEN has actually shown some recovery, gaining around 18% during the review period. partly driven by improving sentiment toward renewables, especially because of the US-Iran conflict. We're currently seeing support for the stock, and based on our projections, ASEN is likely to remain in the index. Its recent softness appears to be more tied to global macro developments, particularly shifting risk appetite amid easing geopolitical tensions. So as capital rotates, we've seen flows favor higher beta stocks. Lastly, Plus. Plus has been trading mostly range-bound, but more importantly, it still holds a better full market cap ranking compared to Converge. As the market becomes more confident that Plus will retain its spot in the index, we could see positive sentiment build, which may eventually trigger a breakout from its current consolidation range. Since our last update, the gaps between Converge, Plus, and ASEN have widened. Assuming trading volumes stay relatively stable through the end of June 2026 cutoff, our price sensitivity analysis suggests that rankings are unlikely to change significantly at this point. In terms of timing, the exact date of effectivity has yet to be disclosed. PSE will most likely announce the effectivity date along with the rebalancing results sometime in July, so watch out for that. So to recap, Maynilad most likely to enter, Converge most likely to exit, Plus and ASEN likely to stay. And that wraps up our quick update for this special episode. We hope this has been helpful. If you have any topics that you want us to discuss on the pod, please feel free to shoot us a message on our socials and we'll gladly look into them. That's First Metro Securities on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and FirstMetroSec on TikTok. Thank you everyone for tuning in and see you on the next podcast.
Thanks for listening to First Metro Securities Philippine Stock Market Weekly podcast. Don't forget to follow us to get first dibs on our new episodes. For more up-to-date market news and info, exclusive content, and the opportunity to connect with your fellow Filipino investors and traders, join facebook.com/groups/FirstMetroSec and be part of the FirstMetroSec family.
The views and opinions expressed by the podcast creators, hosts, and guests do not necessarily reflect the official policy and position of Podcast Network Asia, the hosts of the program, or other programs of the network. Any content provided by the people on the podcast are of their own opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, or anyone or anything.